So you're going to kick Niachu in the face?
You stood up and you came up with us. You went, have you heard what you just said to me?
I've got 2 free vouchers for the zoo.
The YouTubers all lined up outside this club and they were like,
It's like
hang on a
Sitsi.
second.
This podcast is special, like. We would definitely get like the front car parking space at Tesco.
Well, welcome back to the Antisocial podcast, brought to you by Adrian Flux. What kind of podcast are we, by the way, boys?
We are the best looking podcast.
The
That is type of
sexiest podcast.
Absolutely, forever and always. Today we are joined by the beautiful Lexie Marie X. Say hello to everybody.
Hi.
Hello.
How are you doing today, Lexie?
Like, I'm on the Best Looking podcast, haven't I?
You are on the
I'm
best looking
mad.
podcast
How can I be
ever.
mad?
You can't be mad. You should be grateful that you're here.
In our presence alone.
Right, I'm sweating right now. I'm sweating.
You're sweating.
I'm sweating.
It's probably because you're wearing a leather jacket in the studio.
It's called fashion. You wouldn't understand, Charlie.
Yeah, mate. Like, look at what you're wearing today.
Yeah, we've got Bradley Martin in the
What are you
corner.
wearing today?
Bazinga's
I
drop
just want to be like, Bazinga so much. I even got his haircut.
How the fuck has that turned on me? How has that turned on me? Boys, you're supposed to have my back, supposed to be rinsing her, not me. Fucking twats. You've just moved to London, haven't you, Lexie?
Correct, I have.
I'm having an absolute bear here. Could someone take over? How's that going for you? You had a bit of troubles, haven't you? It's been a bit of a nightmare to get here, right?
Yeah, it's been wild. Like, I literally moved a couple days ago. So from Brighton to London it's really weird. I always say that Brighton is like London, but people stare. It's like a smaller London. Literally, like, you dance in the streets of London and no one will look twice because they're used to like random shit like that. But Brighton, they will stare at you.
Stare at what?
You.
But why?
Is that just because you're a woman?
Oh.
Maybe.
Wow.
Actually, talk a bit closer to your mic, by the way, just so you know.
Maybe.
Oh, that's nice.
Isn't there like loads of YouTubers in Brighton though?
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, those are people like, why are you moving to London when Brighton's so YouTuber heavy? But I guess like I don't technically live like in central Brighton. I'm kind of on the outskirts, and I think London's just where I'm supposed to be. Like, every time I'd come down here, I'd be like, this is like feels like home.
Why? Like, why was the reason to move to London though?
Because you guys are here.
Oh, that's sweet.
Bless.
Such a charmer. Such a charmer. How have you found it, though, the journey from Brighton to here? Like, you're in a new place, you moved in with a friend, we'll talk about that later. But is it exciting? Like, how are you feeling? Like, you moved out from home, right?
Yeah, for the first time as well. And like this time last year, this would never have been a possibility. Like, I was out with G and Talia the other night and we were walking through like Leicester Square, and Talia was like, if you told me when I was 6 that I'd be here right now, I wouldn't believe it. And I was like, you told me this time last year I'd be here right now living here, I wouldn't believe it.
Wait, what were you doing this time last year?
I was working at Domino's.
They follow me on Instagram.
Yeah. Oh, they followed me on Instagram.
My G.
It took me 6 months to pay me.
They did.
Wait, did they follow you?
Unlucky.
No,
So wait.
As soon as if I ever
The two
tried.
people that have worked at Domino's haven't got a follow.
I just left and you guys got that brand deal and I was like, oh, get out. I can make a mean pizza though. I can make a mean pizza.
What is your favourite pizza?
Meteor?
Meteor. Is that a pun based on meat? Or is it just
Oh, God, you really are clever,
I
aren't
know
you?
you're the one that's besties with Domino's.
I didn't know if it had some mud in it, some rock, and they just chucked it. I don't know.
I bet they actually got paid on time when they worked for them, though.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Once a
Yeah,
month.
no.
Yeah.
No shade. Probably going to get unfollowed now.
No, it wasn't Domino's though. It was Channel 4. It was E4 that didn't pay us.
E4.
Well, how long did it take? We did a brand deal. Was it in November?
November, yeah.
Oh, have you got
November.
paid now?
Yeah, we just got paid like 3
yeah.
weeks ago. 2 weeks ago? 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
What, all $7,000?
So, I
I heard it
fucking
was
wish.
20. I heard it was 20.
20.
I bloody wish it was that, lads. I'd be on
It
a
was.
holiday
Have you seen
right
Cam
now.
Kirkham's chain?
Two. He's got two.
That is pure
One for every
platinum.
10 grand, guys. Come on.
So, Lexie, are you finding yourself having to deliver to like the ultimate heights right now? You are the new G. Nelson flatmate. The previous flatmate being WillNE. You've taken his place, right?
Yeah, I feel the need to wake up every morning and go, right, so... No, it's cool. But like Will's great. I feel like I keep saying to G, it's gonna be weird, like living with a guy and then living with a girl. I'm like, I hope I feel like I have a bit of a,
Do you think you've been marking like territory around the flat?
Like pissing on us.
yeah, just like
yeah.
my
So,
bedroom's
it's
that,
like a dude and a woman. Just like they're just like that. But you're two women in a household. It's like
No, yeah,
It's like what?
yeah. What do you think we get up to?
I don't know. Just feel like
Pillow fights every night.
talking about guys,
Non-stop sleep
watching
over.
movies, lounging around in their underwear, talking about boys.
Ah.
I don't know where I was going with it. To be honest, I thought it might go
Chatting
somewhere.
shit today.
Big waffler. But all right, so you're moving in with G. It's a whole new experience.
Yeah.
You're looking forward to it. Have you got any opportunities like lining up with her, or is it just want the experience?
1000%. When we first said we were moving in together, so many people were like, "Oh yeah, there's gonna be so much content with you guys," and I wasn't sure because like when streamers are in the same house, they're both like streaming. So it's like, is there that much time for crossover?
Yeah.
But we're actually planning a lot of stuff, and I actually think there's going to be a lot of content and stuff that we can do. And I think since I've moved over here and realized that, I'm so excited for like when everything gets back to normal and when we're properly settled in and actually got some bloody internet.
That would be nice.
That
Internet
would be nice.
help a
Would be
streamer.
nice, and a TV maybe.
Oh god,
But-
that's a touchy subject in the house right now.
Oh no! Yeah, I think it's gonna be a lot of like good stuff coming up. I'm very excited for it.
That's good.
I think it's more like YouTube content based as well, like collabs, like coming down here. You can collab with like, because we haven't really experienced it yet because of
We're not popular enough.
because of lockdown. I was gonna say, with lockdown you can't really do much, can you?
Unless you're living with them, which
Yeah.
we have done.
Yeah.
What the hell? Yeah, no, yeah, okay. We've done quite a bit of content and stuff together, but
One thing I can't wait for is a night out.
I'm gonna show you guys the best night of Roxy ever.
Because I've only been once,
And you didn't make it out?
No, I did make it out that time.
Oh no, because the other time you didn't make it out though, did you?
No, I didn't.
I've never been clubbing in London. The only time I went out was Eleanor and Neil's birthday party. That's the only time I've been out in London.
That was Bounce, right?
Yeah.
Wait,
Yeah.
was that the one you were supposed to be at? Was that Ellen and was you were supposed to be at?
Yeah, could have been. Yeah.
Yeah, Cam didn't make it past Prees. He was lying in his bed.
Oh,
I came back and he'd been sick on Becky's floor.
That was the first time I met Charlie.
Was it?
That was a different night though, right? That wasn't Ellen and Neil's.
I don't remember what night it was, bro.
Yeah, you were absolutely clattered at Ellen and Neil's.
Exactly, and I still made it out.
Yeah, no, he wasn't there. He wasn't there.
I
I'm
didn't get the
everywhere.
invite, you know.
I turned up to Eleanor's like such a little, like I was like holding on to G because I knew no one. I was like, G. And Becky came over like, all right. And I was like, thank you.
Sounds an awful like WillNE there.
All right. Hooray! Can we get 3 reasons why you are going to be better than Will as a housemate? Come on, scrap him. Send for him. 3 reasons.
I'm cleaner.
Wow.
Oh, are you saying he's dirty?
Dirty boy.
Dirty Lenny.
Dirty Lenny.
I don't even know Will that well. I'm so sorry.
You're not sorry. You're not sorry.
Dirty Lenny. Imagine that static count. Dirty
Sounds like a
Lenny.
fan.
What's a good reason to?
Come on.
I'm a good cook.
Oh, yeah. Everyone who said that they're a good cook just isn't a good cook.
I am though. I actually am.
You can make pizza.
Why don't we do
I
a,
can make good pizza though.
do a YouTuber come down with me and put her to the test?
I'd actually bang it though. That is the thing.
What would you cook?
Pasta.
What the fuck? What?
I
Like,
can make a really good carbonara. I can make a little bit bacon pasta too. A little bit.
I thought you were
yeah,
gonna
this
say,
is literally like, you go ahead, mate.
I thought you were just going to say pizza because of Domino's.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I can make a pizza too. I can make whatever you like. I'm basically Italian.
A calzone.
Isn't it a calzone?
I thought it was a calzone, but you know what? If
Each
Lewis
to
says
their
it's
own.
calzone, it's a calzone, bro.
Ralph Lauren, Ralph Lauren.
Ralph Lauren.
Come on, third one then.
Third one.
No, but yeah,
I'm clean, I'm a good cook.
on the spot.
You won't ruin a YouTube group.
True. And I have clothes that you can borrow. I have nice clothes.
You have toes and chicken.
I have what? I have I have nice clothes that she can borrow. You know, you can't.
You're like twice the size of her.
No, we actually fit in the same clothes.
How?
Fucking hell, sorry. Why?
Charlie is just body shamed the flat live in the podcast.
What are you trying to say?
No, I mean like you
Size
were
and
like
leg.
so much taller.
Good cook, nice clothes. What was the third
To be
one?
fair, if you did a cooking collab, it would be Big Cook, Little Cook.
Yeah, we're going to do baking streams.
Big cook, little
We're going to
cook.
do baking streams. It's such good content, right?
Welcome to
Yeah.
a flat house.
They bang. Whenever you do like a stream in just a different setting, it just seems to bang.
Did
Bang.
Breaking Bad,
Like,
baking
bang.
stream.
When it comes to the back of my bang.
I don't know.
Bang.
I'm not too sure. Anyway, I want to take it back to the nights out, like
Yes.
the YouTuber nights out, because I think people are like interested in that kind of thing. Where would you take her like first night you're allowed in clubs and anything, where would we go?
Are we talking about as a group setting?
Yeah, as a group, like-
okay, as a group.
Yeah, like
Okay.
more than people than us, like all of our mates, where would be the first place we go?
Are you talking to me?
Yeah, anyone.
Oh, I thought we were talking to
talking
Lexie.
to me.
Lexie, you know what? You're new here.
I'm not a
Yeah, Lexi's just
London
moved
guy.
here.
Oh, so
I was
you want me
talking to
to
you, yeah.
Okay,
I'd be like,
okay.
spoons.
All right, so it depends. It depends. Like it depends on what the vibe's going to be. You could go to like Camden. Yeah?
Camden.
Nice. Go there throughout the day though. So it'd be like you could go to like Primrose Hill, like nice little vibes. If you really fancy it, you could go to the zoo. Don't know. You might want to see
For a night out.
No, it's pre-drinks.
Oh,
Imagine
wild night out,
you
zoo.
start your day at the zoo and you end up at Roxy. What a fucking scenes.
Pre-drinks
full of
at the
animals.
zoo.
No, you're not pre-drinking at the zoo. You're just there. You're just vibing. You can have some food. You can just. It's about anticipation of the day. The world's returning back to normal, mate. Like, think about it.
I am
The
thinking-
zoo. What a great start. And then you
I've
could
got
literally
2
reminisce.
free
You think,
vouchers for the zoo.
wow,
My
see,
brother got me it for my birthday.
day has already started. Okay, so after that, then you could go to Camden Lock or something. Nice, little simple. You can get some drinks. There's got a market there, so if you're hungry, feeling a bit peckish, you can grab something to eat. You could go to Hawley Arms. You could go to the.
Fucking hell's turned into like coach trip.
You could go anywhere, mate.
I swear
Yeah.
you're just naming places in fucking Harry Potter.
like
I don't
London.
fucking
Possibly.
Where you go to
Or you could go to the
Hollywood.
Spoons, which is just opposite Camden Lock.
I know
so
that
there's
one.
just Camden.
Is
Or you
it-
could go to Shoreditch. You can go anywhere else.
Apparently, so many YouTubers go to this Roxy. Is it like all it's like named up to be?
No,
Nah,
it's so
it isn't.
shit.
It's not.
But it's great.
It's literally, there's like 30 people in it and just happens to be like 15 of them are YouTubers.
I feel like you've got the wrong end of the stick though. When nights pop up at Roxy, yeah, they absolutely bang. Like they are so
pop
unreal.
off.
Was Roxy the one that everybody went to go to after Eleanor's? And there was like 40 people, like 40 YouTubers all lined up outside this club, and they were like,
It's like
hang on a
Sitsi.
second.
Yeah, but Roxy's class, especially like for me because I can just walk in, which is great.
All right.
No, not in
I just do what I fucking want.
I've literally said to you before, like I think Roxy is the only place in the world that I'm more relevant than KSI. And I would literally walk in and I'll be like, sick, king, I'm the king. And then I walk out and no one gives a shit. So
Yeah, but how long ago did you work there for?
The manager still texts me.
How long
the
ago did you
boss.
work there?
6 years ago?
Class like me when
And
I was
how many years did you work there for?
Not 10 months.
And you think you're fucking famous in that place?
Bro,
And they've got photos of me on the wall.
they literally...
I got employee of the month 10 months in a row.
No, the thing is, I never got employee of the month. I was shit. Like, they all knew. I just used to literally just chat to girls behind the bar. Or when I got a girlfriend, I just started to stare at the men who were talking to my girlfriend behind the bar. Didn't make any sales. It was fucking awful.
What was it like?
But the management
What
loved me.
was it actually like pulling girls at the bar? Like, did it actually work?
You got a lot of numbers, but then you never chased up on it.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'd never like bartenders. You just chat up to get a free drink, right?
Yeah.
You don't ever like. Really,
I never get. I
unless
never.
they're hot, like.
No, I never gave free drinks unless I vibe with them. Like it wasn't just a matter of like
Unless you
if you're female.
vibe with them. So you didn't give free
no,
drinks.
as in like I gave free drinks and stuff to dudes as well. Like if I think you're cool, then I gave like a free drink or whatever or extra shots. My pictures at Roxy were fucking lethal. You could speak to Cal Freezy or anyone about that. When they used to come in, you used to get 5 shots in a picture, and I used to pour 10 in. So at the end of the night, the bar manager was just like, "Why are we so down on alcohol?" And I'm just like, just. Me? It's not me. I don't know, mate. I don't know what's that. Anyway, Roxy would be a great night for us to go out on. There's other places as well, though, like loads of different places. But I'll take you seshing. It'll be fucking great.
Because at the minute, we've just been having to have like parties in the house. Like, obviously.
No, we haven't. What? No. Within our social bubble, guys. What? Our social bubble. There's a bubble, and we are inside the bubble, and other people are inside the
Oh,
bubble
bro,
too.
man, fucking. Nah, anyone gives a shit anymore, do they?
We had Project X at our own house. You seen that film? Brilliant film, by the way.
You've cancelled us all. We're mudded.
I know what we're talking about. I'm moving back to Brighton.
Yeah.
Anyway, I wanted to bring one thing up, which we can't possibly cut out, but during when you were allowed to have people here during the one pint in
out?
London. I'm not too.
We're not cutting this out.
Okay. Well, I've got a friend, a lovely friend.
Are you about to call me a me character?
No, I don't. What?
What was that?
You
You do look a bit like
I have a
something.
friend, and Lexie and my friend were just, Kyle, just chatting along. And
You dropped the name now.
Yeah, Kyle.
Kyle Oxley.
Kyle Oxley. And then Kyle Oxley, they were just talking.
Just
it's like
vibing.
when you just vibe with someone and you just get on and it's all going well. And then he decided out of the blue, I heard at least, to call you a me character. I said
Yeah.
you looked like a me character. What was it? Do you want to?
By the way, just to clarify, Nintendo Me.
Oh,
Yeah.
Nintendo me character. I don't even know. I think I blocked it out of my memory.
Well, because you were just focusing on his lips that you were about to devour.
I want to go home. was just like, has anyone ever told you? I think I like turned around to like say something to like Ben. I look back, he's like, has anyone ever told you look like a me character? And I was like,
I remember you stood up and you came up to us. You went, "Have you heard what you just said to me?"
I was like, you just said I look like a me character. What the fuck am I supposed to say to that? And he was like, sorry, I was trying to flirt and it came out wrong. But what's a me character working a bit
Maybe he
like?
finds me characters attractive.
Maybe. I remember he's literally sat on he's on the couch and he was like this the whole night, just for about 3 hours, just heading on.
As he should.
Didn't he? Didn't you get off? Have a little kiss in this room?
Well, that's.
So what's the next question?
Was that here?
It was in this room.
You did not taint this room, did you?
No!
Do you know how many
not
people
done.
have kissed in this room? A lot, apparently.
Us as well after the podcast. We usually
We do.
Yeah.
All right, be that what?
Anyway, reacting to that. So K-pop break night now, isn't it?
Yeah, we'll get onto K-pop in a bit. So to be honest with you, like the first time that you and I met was at Ellen and Neil's, right?
Yeah.
So
Remember it vividly.
what do you remember?
Best day of my life.
Was it?
Yeah.
It wasn't mine. It was fucking awful. To be honest. I'm joking. So they watch it, nutty. Well, dear, this is me. So that night, I can't really remember who was there. I think Becky was there.
So many people, yeah.
But I think you were with G, right?
I was with G. I was like clinging on to G for dear life.
It was so cute.
I knew no one. I'm so awkward when it comes to meeting new people. And I'm not the kind of person to introduce myself to people either. Like when I came in today and Evie was just like, hi, nice to meet you. I was like, thank God you did that. Otherwise I would have just been like...
It was a fun night, but I feel like, especially like with like lockdown restrictions like easing, there's going to be like a lot more opportunities to do stuff like that. But obviously, coming from Brighton, it's not exactly like the most accessible. It's not easy to just come for a night out, right? It's just long treks.
I don't know. Brighton, night out in Brighton.
Yeah.
What? Like banging night out in Brighton, honestly.
Really?
You have to come down sometime. I'll take a night out in Brighton.
Good
We've got
night
great
out in
kebab
Brighton.
house.
Great kebab house.
Great kebab house in Brighton. I
Kebab
mean,
house in
I think for me, especially like we spoke about Roxy, there's gonna be so many. What are you laughing at, Yoshi? What are you laughing at? Kebabs? You find kebabs funny? Isn't Ardy from Brighton?
Great kebab.
Bro, there's nothing better after a night out than a nice kebab. You
At the
know?
beach.
Or a Subway on the beach whilst your friend's throwing up.
Yeah, that must be nice actually. Like going out on a night out at the beach.
It's so nice. You just walk out to sea breeze. You got the uni students offering you drugs.
Do people go like swimming or skinny dipping after a night
Oh
out?
yeah, it's scary. Like, I'm quite a sensible drinker though. Like I'm a bit of a mum. They'd be like, oh, let's go swimming, and I'm like, okay, you go do that. Don't go too far. Okay. Swim to Isle of Wight. All right, you go do that. You go do that.
I want to talk to you though because we met on that night and we started to we bonded.
Hit
We
it
became
off.
friends. We hit it off. Yeah, just connected, just like that. But then we had like a little bit of like an ongoing back and forth debate about something. Yeah, you are ginger.
No, you're.
You are.
I'm not feeding into this. I'm
Glad it doesn't affect you.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't.
Yeah.
Can you actually talk into the microphone because you're drifting a little bit?
Sorry.
But I just want to know, like, you are ginger.
No. Am I ginger?
I'd like to defend the podcast, and I'd like to say there's nothing wrong with ginger people. I think ginger's a lovely colour.
Oh, gingers are lovely. I'm just not ginger.
Scotland has got the most percentage of ginger people in
You
the whole
might-
world. And let me finish. That prick has got more of a ginger beard than she's got ginger hair. You're more ginger
Cody.
than she is.
Thank you.
How can I be?
Thank you.
I would literally
My
just that.
favourite.
What the fuck?
You might actually be the first ginger person we've had on the podcast. Lexie.
But there you go.
After Harley, of course.
There's a ginger gene in my family, but it's on my brother's side, all right? I'm not ginger. I'm actually blonde. Do you know what? I'll get you both when I was a kid. I'm blonde, but it's just gone really, really dark. And people on stream will be like, your hair's like dark brown. And it's like, oh, sorry, okay.
Bro,
It's Moroccan sunset.
you are
It's dark brown now.
ginge,
It's quite dark
bruv.
now.
You are ginge. Like there's no. My mum is ginger, by the way. So no,
I'm
it's not.
dyeing my hair blonde.
You literally wear eyelashes because you don't have any because you're ginger.
See,
Is this just me getting pretty
No,
fucking
this is
loud?
actually-
Like,
see-
is this just me like...
Charlie is actually ginger, and this is projection.
Yeah,
he,
it's
di-
actually like-
he dyes his hair. He dyes his hair black, brown, whatever that is, every morning.
Whatever
so
that
he's,
is.
So he's
That
never
is.
ginger.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
Proper.
It's a very common thing for a man to have a ginger beard, though. Like,
It's
I
not
do have a
just
ginger
ginger.
beard. I do have a ginger beard, but you also have ginger hair. And the thing is, what actually out of all of this...
So what if I'm...
No, but there you go. You know,
What,
that, I was
bad thing?
literally
Why
about to say, no, because the reason why I say it is because you deny it. So you deny your heritage. So why can't you just accept that you are ginger?
Oh, can you move on the rest of camera?
Ginger is beautiful, guys. Ginger is beautiful.
You know what? I feel like that interaction, people who are in your streams might enjoy that because I always come into a chat and say, you're right, ginger. And she just goes, I'm not ginger.
Why do you take it as such an insult? What's wrong with being
Do you know
ginger?
what it is? There's nothing wrong with being ginger. I'm just not.
So why do you get so defensive?
Because I'm not. There's nothing wrong. Okay, no, yeah, okay, I'm ginger.
Let's talk about the evolution of your content, yeah? So you started working at Domino's, and this is like from when I first started to know you. And you weren't really happy with that job. Do you want to just talk us basically, let's just go for like the last year or so, like exactly how it is that you've got to this point moving to London. Nice face you just called there, me character. That actually looked like a me character.
So yeah, I was working at Domino's. I worked at Domino's for 2 years and it was awful. I think like part-time jobs like that just always are. I don't know anyone that has a part-time job in food or retail that is like...
So I guess you won't be getting any brand deals from Domino's anytime soon.
No, I don't want any brand deals from Domino's.
You
But I think I started streaming like last year, April last year. It's just my year anniversary, and I never done anything to do with live streaming. I think I'd live streamed a few times on YouTube maybe because I did like YouTube since like 2016, and then I met G and I went to hers and she was doing like a charity live stream for like the Australian wildfires, and I just sat in the background and then like sat beside her. And she was like, oh, you should really try this. Like, people really want to see you do a channel. And I was like, it kind of stressed me out because when you're a YouTuber, the thought of doing stuff live is like stressful because you can't edit yourself. Like, you can't change anything. Once it's done, it's done.
like your filters to avoid ginger hair.
Yes.
Yes.
And and so I was kind of like, I was hesitant. And it took a couple months for me to actually get started with it. But once I did, I think I was quite lucky because especially Twitch, I'm sure you guys, like, it's so hard to like grow on.
Yeah.
It's such a weird platform. Like you could have the biggest audience on a different platform and the percentage of them that will come over is tiny. Like they say once you've got to like 70 plus viewers, you're within the top 1% of the platform.
Really?
It's wild. Like that's
You're speaking to the top 1%, baby. Not recently.
Is it how? So when you first started, how long do you think it took you to get like an actual like? Are you alright, John?
You know when you talk about OnlyFans creators where everyone's like 0.01%.
Someone's telling fucking fibs. Yeah.
It reminds me of Twitch at 70 viewers, you're like, fucking hell, like, you're doing okay. You're like, I'm actually in the top 1%
top
of...
1%.
Sorry, as you were saying.
How long did it take you to get like? Because now whenever I go on your streams, it's at least like 400. Would you say?
Yeah.
How long did it take you to get like that proper community? Because you have like such a really good community.
I think it was only this year, like January, I was averaging about 100 viewers, if that. And then recently it just popped off. I think it was, Twitch has blown up so much recently with lockdown, because just everyone's at home all the bloody time. And then with Among Us and people like Hafu and 5up and all these kind of people that have been blowing up from it. And obviously I'm very lucky to have friends who are also on the platform that are willing to like play games with me and like share their audience with me. But like there's a difference between people sharing their audience with you and you like having a community of your own.
Yeah, because then people just bowing it out.
Yeah, like you can raid someone, so basically on Twitch is like raiding and sending your viewers over to someone else. And people will stay for like the raid bit and then dip. So like being able to like retain that audience and like build your own community. For me, that's only happened in the past few months if I really felt like I have a following that is like my own.
So why do you think that is though? Because you said it was because of lockdown, but like there must be something that you're doing which like is it like a lot? Is it because Among Us is like involving the viewers?
Maybe, yeah. Maybe it's just like because there's so many like Twitch at the moment is at its peak of like multiplayer games are the thing rather than it being just like solo like story-based games. Everyone's playing with friends and it's just like making those connections, and these games are all so big that people are finding new creators through them, and like that network of people is growing very rapidly.
You see with the Dream SMP, it's mental. I feel like it's only the people that can just play games is only the people that are like proper established, been on the platform for years and years. That's crazy though, because do you know how we mentioned like obviously you can get raids on Twitch? Imagine if you could do that on YouTube videos, like in your imagine at the end of your outro you could send it to someone else's video.
What like the next up is someone's video?
Yeah, so for example, instead of doing an outro promoting one of your own videos, you'd be like, all right, go watch my friend Cam's new video.
But don't they do that with kind of like end screens? You can put a specific video.
No, but no one actually like imagine if it was like an up next thing, that like auto played onto someone else's video. That'd be quite cool.
Yeah, that would be quite cool. But I think it's quite difficult to do, isn't it? I think with YouTube content as well, like everyone is trying to like to watch videos where it is friends. Like, I think people love watching friends having, like, a laugh together now.
Just a vibe.
Yeah, it's very rarely, like, singular videos aren't doing as well as, like, group videos right now.
Yeah.
I feel like it's always more interesting as a group video. Like my YouTube channel, I always do videos with other people. I personally enjoy doing that more as opposed to as a solo video. But I feel like if you're a viewer, then it's more engaging because you have like characters. So if there's like one person, then another, then another, then another. Say for example, like you, G, Talia, each viewer will have a preference of who they like. Say, for example, like your following is significantly less than the others, but you'll probably be seen as like number one, like the underdog, but also, oh, she's like new. It's like, it's really nice. Then you start to get your own
like
cult
exciting.
following kind of thing. Yeah, do you get what I mean? And then you get people who are like, I love what Talia does. I love what G does. And then I also love what Lexie does. Freya, all these kind of people who are like in. And you've also got Nikki now. So you've got all these kind of people who are like in and around. But you get like your favorites. And then as a point, by association, you start to enjoy everyone's content as a group.
Yeah, with your like streaming, you stream for so long sometimes. With like your stamina, is it better to do it in a group or by yourself?
Do you know what, sometimes it is a matter of like, I don't think I could do so when I was streaming at my longest, I do like 8 to 10 hour streams, which for some people isn't even that long. Like my friend Belle used to do like 12, 13, 14 hour streams. Like I don't understand how she used to do it. But when you play with people, it's just so much easier because you get like carried by their energy.
Yeah.
And with Among Us, you don't have to be 100% all the time. Like, I don't know about you, but once I'm dead, I'm like, okay. Do what you want. So I think that's another thing, like community, there's just so much energy. There doesn't tend to be any significant like lulls in that, especially like Dream SMP and stuff like that. Like, it's just so immersive and there's always something going on rather than just being carried by one person. Because that's stressful as well. Like, have a one person like stream, you're the person carrying it. Like, if you run out of stuff to say, we were talking about like just chatting streams.
Yeah.
You run out of stuff to say in a solo just chatting stream, you're screwed. Like,
Yeah, you're proper fucked, aren't you? Can I remember when we done that 24-hour one? Remember we were on like just dancing for 6 hours, like through the night. How fucking mint that was.
You danced for 6 hours?
For like
We dance for time.
hot tub stream.
Just have to tape up your nipples.
Oh, have you seen them streamers?
Well, hot tub streamers.
wild.
Yeah, but like actually, like it's.
I haven't seen them.
I don't know how it's not against the terms of service.
I think it's like people are mad. Like, I don't think anybody's mad over like women getting their coin or like stuff like that. It's just the fact that it is against TOS and these streams are getting pushed over. Like,
It's not
other
really
people
that
who are-
I have a problem with it. It's just that I know Twitch is so strict with like
Yeah.
other stuff. Like they can be so strict about like a nip slip or like someone swearing, saying something. Like, isn't the word
More like
simp and incel
Yeah.
terms of
Virgin,
service?
you can't say virgin anymore.
Really?
Why?
You can't say virgin.
You can't say-
What if you are a virgin? Like, I am a virgin. Like, what?
I literally said virgin last stream as well. I don't think it's that deep, but simp and incel,
I guess
do you
it'd
really
be-
get deep about?
I guess it depends on whether someone in your stream will report it, and then if it's on the VOD, then you get fucked. But I don't think they have like little neeks sat there just like.
But it's not like YouTube where it's like 3 strikes and you're out. Though Twitchers are like, we get one and done, that's you fucked.
Well,
Piss off.
Lauren Alexis got completely banned from Twitch like entirely, and then she asked for them to give it to her back, and then they just gave it back to her and partnered her as well, just like that.
It's so weird. Like, why ban someone then if you're gonna?
Well, I think she kind of like half threatened them, saying like, I'm just gonna go over to like Mixer or Facebook or something like that, and
The
then they were
Mixer
just like,
days.
And so obviously when you got big numbers, she pulls in like at least 2K per stream. When I saw it,
women.
I went in and I was just like, the fuck, I can't even talk. She said, I'll make you VIP so I can see your messages. I was like, you're still not gonna see them. The messages are pinging all over the gaff. It's mad.
Well, on the topic of streaming, I saw like G is a guild she's signed to. Like, is that something that you want to try and pursue? Like, getting signed to something like that?
There are lots of different orgs that are just like it's so like interesting because if whenever you try to explain it to people, they're like, wait, what? So you're like you're a team?
Yeah, explain it to people like watching because I don't think people really understand.
It's so hard to explain. So it's like if you join an org, it's like you're a content creator under their label. So a lot of organizations will have like professional teams. Like if we use Guild for example, they have like a Rocket League team, a Valorant Pro team. So they all go and do the professional like esports games, and then they have content creators. So Guild has like Harry, G, Nikki.
Oh, it's like FaZe. What FaZe do?
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah.
Is that exactly like?
I'd
FaZe
have
and
to be a
Optic?
content creator. Like, imagine if I got put on FIFA esports. I'd be like, oh, fucked.
Well, what's the benefits of being a content creator for them rather than just being by yourself?
I think there's a sense of community and
The bag.
opportunities, isn't it?
Yeah, also the bag.
I was going to sidestep around that. I mean,
like
community.
like Like, I'm not going to lie, I was in the COD community for 4 or 5 years. I've been in, like, 3 organisations. I had my own. I was in, like, a verified one that'd go to all the MLG events. I thought it was so cool. And yeah, there's 90% of the time it's a waste of time. Like, you're just helping them rather than helping you. But if the bag's right, the bag's right. You know what I mean?
I think it does depend as well, surely. Like
Phase is like one of the only exceptions.
Did your organisation have David Beckham in it, though?
Yeah.
No, it didn't. It didn't.
Imagine if you're on a Zoom meeting with David Beckham. I don't think I'd listen. I think I'd just stare into his beautiful eyes.
Oh, I'd get lost in them.
I wonder if you could smell him through the Zoom call.
His face smells really good.
Dior Sauvage.
For sure.
Do you reckon? You know when I had his own cologne, like the David Beckham perfume.
Yeah.
Do you reckon he ever wore it? Do you reckon he just made that up?
Fuck that.
Yeah.
He wouldn't even see that shit.
He was just like, just give me the fucking money. That's it. All pissed off. That's that. I want to take it back because right now we're on Twitch streaming, but we haven't really spoken about your K-pop dancing covers, all that kind of stuff. Like. Come on, how did they start?
It shivers to me anytime anybody says that.
Shiver me timbers.
So when I was like 12, 13, I got into like K-pop, which is like Korean pop music. And I used to dance a lot. Not so much anymore because I stream, but I used to dance a lot. And they...
It's not one or the other. You can still do both.
Yeah, I can. It's hard to do both. Like now that I moved, I'm going to try and balance both more.
Are you noticing this?
Why don't you become a dancing streamer? Like,
really
just dance.
DMCA.
Huh?
DMCA, music. You can't play music
I thought you meant like a fucking
Do they
game
actually
or something.
do anything about that? Because I never did anything.
No, but then I think they go through waves where they just like loads of people just get like bang, 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 bang.
Bandwave.
Yeah.
Okay, back to K-pop.
Anyway, back to K-pop. So yeah, I started covering like K-pop dances and stuff. This was when I was like 13, 14. And as you can tell, I got bullied the hell for it.
Really?
What do you mean, as you
Yeah.
can
That
tell?
surprises us.
I feel like... No, I literally got that living crap bullied out of me for doing YouTube.
Really?
Which is so crazy because nowadays you have people like, I know Tommy Innit is not a K-pop YouTuber, but like he's what, like 17?
Yeah, Shagger.
And he's at college and people probably think he's cool as hell.
Yeah.
Now, I was at college, like 17, 18, and I had people like play my videos in our study area, so they'd like laugh at me about it, they'd like play it out loud to me.
That's peak.
They post it on like Snapchat, like I'd be at parties and they'd put my videos up on the TV and stuff.
That's
why whenever anybody's like, oh, so you're a K-pop channel, I like cringe because like it's been like instilled in me. But I really like dancing.
Yeah.
I like K-pop. Like
So when people would do this, would you just continue doing it, or would you be like, right, delete channel? Because I know you deleted, didn't
the
you?
amount of times I've deleted my channel, I have vivid memories of going downstairs into our like sixth form area and a girl across the room being like, Lexie, they found your YouTube videos, and me going into the toilet just like crying and deleting, like crying.
I've done that on like 6 occasions.
That's so
Lexie,
many times.
I remember you telling me a story actually though that you were at a party and someone put one of your songs on and you did an in-sync dance to it, like in front of
Oh,
everyone.
yeah, like owned it. It was like a character arc.
Yeah.
She was like,
Yeah.
Kawaii. Was that the bars in Thailand? Is that what you mean? The bars?
is that T-Pain?
I don't know if I remember that. Did I make that up to like look cool or something?
No, I made it up. Lexie.
No.
It never happened.
See, he's making it up, but Charlie does have his own song in his sex playlist.
No, I don't. I actually fucking don't.
Does he?
He
Does
keeps
he?
adding it to my sex playlist.
I think it's there 3 times.
POV.
Mama told me my sex moves.
Yeah.
As he likes to
Mama,
Please don't.
Mama told me what to do.
Mama
Must
did
have
not.
massive
Mama
little
did
bitch.
not. Mama went nowhere near my pee to tell me what to do. It was okay.
say. Right.
Well, you said it yourself, so I'm gonna just pull it back.
Did the K-pop dancers, did any of them blow up?
Yeah, so
You got bare views on.
Yeah, so my most popular one has over like 2 million views.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, that's what like, so it was like summer of what? Summer was 2018. And it was just this dance video. It was awful. Like if there was ever a video to blow up, I hate that it was this one. It was like a 10-minute before my like college class in my back like garage compound. And then I like left it after a week. It had like 1 million views. And then like after that, like it was crazy.
And you didn't make any money off this, right? Because it's all claimed.
I make no money from YouTube outside besides brand deals. Fucking paying, right?
That's so fatty rip.
That's what I always think about reaction channels to music. You know, Zias. Can you remember
Yeah,
Zias? Like,
yeah.
they would always post about how rich they were, but I was like, how do they make money when every video surely gets claimed?
There are some like platforms and websites and stuff that you can get around it. It puts like a wall up so that you don't get claimed for it. But obviously that's like pretty.
Yeah.
Have you never seen like whenever they do like reactions to like music videos of that, they'll do like 10 seconds and skip like
cut
10
it,
seconds.
yeah.
And, it's quite annoying to watch. But
It's a 3-second counter now. I swear to God, rather than 10.
Yeah,
It
if
used to
people,
be
if
like
people
10.
are willing enough to like want the bag that badly, then they will get the bag, you know? Like, I have a few, there are a few, like, people that do the same content as I do. But I don't care that much. I did it for fun, not for money. And
I know, I can't imagine when you're doing your dances, you're thinking this is, like, gonna, like, be me, like, bag winner.
Money.
Surely.
Yeah. I just remember when I did my video with Talia, the Somebody You Loved cover, Lewis Capaldi, and it got claimed. And I was just like, fuck. And then it was on 30k views, and then it was on 100k, and then it hit nearly 500,000. And I was like, oh, they don't need that money.
What, Lewis Capaldi got all that money?
No,
Yeah.
AMG got it. So I think it's Universal. They just claimed it. They were like, yeah, we're having it. And I was like, well, there's nothing I can do. And they still got adverts on it, so they're still getting money.
Bro, you, like, content creators that get crap for having adverts in their videos when you can't control the adverts in your videos is painful.
All right.
What type of dance did you do? Like, what's it called?
So, like,
The WAP.
The WAP.
yeah, just that, just every single
The
video
WAP.
is that.
To K-pop.
songs. No, so each song will have like its own choreography that you then cover.
But like, what's your dancing heritage? Are you a hip hop dancer?
Pineapple
Are
Dance
you-
Studios.
yeah, I'm very
Um,
spent.
I wanted to be a break dancer when I was younger.
Really? Like Ashley Banjo?
Can you do a little helicopter moment?
I really want. What?
Helicopter.
Whoa, Lexie Marie
We're
Zanzibar.
talking about when I was 8 years old, Lexie.
What the fuck? Yo, Lex.
God, Jesus.
TOS.
I used to go up on stage.
Break dancing with your friends.
When I was on holiday, I used to go up on like the stage and like I'd pretty much just sit on the floor and like spin myself around in that.
Did you take off?
No, not yet. I tried, but no, it wasn't really.
So what was it? That was fantastic. So
Didn't really go anywhere.
Right, George Sampson, calm down.
I looked up to him quite a bit.
All right, Lexie. So the evolution of your content, to bring it back to that. So you've been doing the K-pop dancing and stuff. Are you going to continue to do stuff like that whilst you're in London, or is it going to be primarily streaming that you want to continue to pursue?
Like streaming is the primary focus because, to put it bluntly, like that's where I make my money. Like streaming is my job. But now that I'm over here, I want to try and balance things out a bit more. Like it's hard. Like I'm sure you guys know, it's hard to stream and do videos. It's really
it's
hard.
not easy at all.
Because you'll finish a stream and you'll be like, I'm knackered. I want to
Yeah.
go to bed. So then to like sit up for a few hours learning dances and then planning stuff as well is kind of hell on earth. But I'm determined to. Like, I'm gonna try and get myself together.
Yeah, what does your average day look like? Because you stream in the morning, don't you? So what do you do when you finish at like, is it like 3 o'clock?
I like 3, 4 depends, because that's the thing. Like I don't finish at a certain time. If I want to stream 3 till 6, I stream 3 till 6. Like, but then after that, you try and like fit in some kind of a social life that you can. So you're like, oh, do you want to go out for dinner? Let's try and do this. And you got to plan your stream for the next day, get stuff sorted. Try and like fit some kind of YouTube video in.
Streaming's intense, isn't it?
It is intense. It's just so tiring. I think people feel like I remember trying to explain to my family what I do for a living, and I'm like, I play, like, really at the basics, I play games for a living. And like, oh, that's so easy. Like, why are you acting like you're so tired? Like,
So you do it then, Brenda.
yeah, go on then, Karen, you play.
Bitch. Can't even turn on a PC, you blind bat. Sorry.
He's passionate. But yeah, it would be like stream till about then, and then try and have some kind of social life, plan stream for the next day, try and get like a YouTube video in, try and edit. I edit all my own stuff for YouTube as well. So.
Do you upload clips from your streams?
No, I have a few like legal things that I don't really upload gaming content onto YouTube yet, but I've
A
also
few legal things.
I'm just signed with an agency that like over in Korea that have all my YouTube content, like it's under them. So if I have a gaming channel
In Korea?
Yes. She's been held captive.
Yeah. Do you know like
I'm not
that?
signed with them anymore.
Do you know like that? Like the percentage of like your viewers that are actually from Korea?
So, God, probably about, God,
Like, have you ever checked it?
no, I haven't. Should I check now?
Go for it.
Because you know what it is? YouTube percentages, like, they're so low because it's so spread out.
Yeah.
So whilst Lexie goes and figures out how many people are watching over in Korea, I feel this is a good place for us to say thank you to the sponsor of this podcast.
Yes, Adrian Flux. Thank you very much.
We love you, Adrian Flux. Adrian Flux, if you don't know, are a car insurance company that specialise in young and learner drivers. What do they offer, Charlie?
Just black boxes, help with life. Cam, you're way better than this to me. I can't drive, lads.
So, if you want to save money on your next car insurance, please do just click the first link in the description, because you can get quotes on a black box deal, which can take your insurance down by almost half, mate.
Almost
We've
half,
had
almost
that
half.
experience.
We had that. I remember being young, dumb, and
Full of cum.
No.
And then after that, he decided to go on Adrian Flux, and he had a look, and you actually halved your insurance policy, mate.
And half my cum.
You can get that right now, literally for free. Takes you 30 seconds. Just click the first link in the description. Thank you very much, Adrian Flux, for sponsoring
Love yous.
this video.
So thank you very much to Adrian Flux for sponsoring the podcast. Lexie, what percentage have we got from Korea?
It's 7.1%.
Which doesn't seem like that high, but that is actually a lot.
Well, guys, bruv.
Voila.
Yeah, check this out, yeah. Indonesia, 11.3%, yeah. United States, 9.1%. Philippines, 9.1%. India, 7.6%. Yoshi's happy.
She was so excited.
South Korea, 7.1%. Thailand, 5.3%. Malaysia, 3.3%. Brazil, 3.1%. Turkey, 2.5%. United Kingdom, 2.2%.
Have they got like a statue of you in Asia?
Yeah.
Bro, do you know what is so crazy? I went to Thailand for a convention.
We're going to talk about that. Literally.
I'll have that. Oh.
Fine. Talk about it because it's on the topic list.
Is
Go
North
for it.
Korea not there? Or have they not got
I
internet
don't
yet?
think they have internet. I think
They're not allowed. You can't even watch K-pop.
Yes, so basically you went to a convention over in Thailand.
Yeah.
Yes, you went there with G.
Yeah, which was the first time I met you.
Yes, the first time.
That's the story of how
that
I
was
met
what,
her.
like a year and a half, 2 years ago?
Yeah, 2019, September 2019. That was the first time I met her, was in her house the day before I flight to Thailand. Because we met at a K-pop concert. And I was like, okay, I'll just turn up. Like my agency ran the event, so they were kind of like, oh yeah, you can do like a performance if you want, like a little podcast live show thing. I was like, okay, rock up to Thailand, and it was wild. Like we went to this bar the night before, and there were people like filming me, like they were like coming up to me with like my photo on their phone, being like, this is you. Like in the shops, they were asking us for photos, like in all the stalls and stuff. Like people at the bar.
Fucking hell,
Lexie, I'm sorry to tell you that, but that just happens in Asia when you're ginger.
That's what I thought. Though.
So you admit it?
One of my mates is ginger, and he went to China and he kept touching and stroking his hair.
Yeah,
Because like that's what we thought. Because I was like, I'm tall. She had bright blue hair, and my friend Antira is like half Thai, so she like looks quite like mixed.
From memory, she is a very beautiful woman.
She's gorgeous. And well, at first we were like, is it just because like for that reason? But they were coming over with like my videos up on their phone. Like, is
What
this
the
you? Like,
fuck?
are you Lexie? And I was like, oh my god, okay, like, this is so weird. Went up to the convention and there were people, like there was like a row. I have like a video of like when I was there and there was like a fucking massive crowd. Like it was
Really?
wild.
Wow.
But then I go to like a
Thailand's
UK
like-
event and people are like, okay, Lexie. And I'm like,
I remember a video. I'm pretty sure it was in London or England, wherever the hell it was. A video of you dancing at like an event. I think it was a K-pop event or something. In
I think
England.
I've seen that.
oh, in a club.
It wasn't, well, no, it was like a stage. I think G was replying to it or something ages ago, and you're like, oh, I'm so proud of you, blah, blah, blah. But it was, someone was filming you dancing. You danced at a K-pop event, all right?
Yeah.
I don't know whether it was Thailand or whether it was in
Probably
England.
Thailand.
Really? But then people were just watching, and you were doing like a K-pop regime? God, none of that.
Oh,
Fucking
no.
hell. Routine, that's the word. You performed in front of people before, like that, doing your kind of content online?
Yeah, like a big thing like in that kind of area is doing stuff in public, like in the middle of the street, like we film like Covent Gardens and stuff. Like I hate it because I have that like mentality of when I get bullied at school. So the thought of going to Covent Gardens and doing it makes me want to cry. But yeah, you do it in public and at events and stuff. And there are like clubbing events where people will like do like proper dances and have like dance battles and stuff, and it's really fun.
Dance
it's, like,
Dance
Cool.
battles.
It's like step up constantly.
Oh, I love Step Up.
Jesus Christ.
What a fucking film.
I have a question.
K-pop dance battle.
It's so
Fuck
much fun. I'll
off.
show you some videos later.
Oh, I have a question. Okay, so you do love K-pop, right? Is that you still love K-pop?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you've got three people who are doing this podcast right now. You've got Lewis Buckham, you've got Cam Kirkham, and you've got Charlie Roxburgh.
Who would be the best K-pop star?
That's that. Okay, can go for that as the question.
Lewis has got the pink hair.
Okay.
And he's a break dancer, so, you know.
Okay, Lewis is going to be the best K-pop dancer, I guess. I was going to say, if for any of like your favorite K-pop like stars, who would each of us be and why?
I'm Jimin.
True! Okay, with the pink hair, I
I'm
see it.
Jimin. I'm fucking Jimin. Get fucked.
Who
Get
the
fucked.
fuck is that?
I'm Jimin. You're Psy, cunt.
I'm Psy cunt.
And
Isn't that Gangnam Style, kids?
who's
ain't a K-pop star.
Who's a K-pop star? Yeah, he's Korean. So he is K-pop.
That's not the kind of shit I was talking about. Like I was talking
Yeah,
about.
and then
She's on top.
and then
Lewis, I'm asking Lexie the question, man.
No, I want to see what Lewis thinks.
and
I'm
then
curious.
he'd be that guy that did a song with Little Nas, what's his name?
Oh, RM
Billy
from
Ray Cyrus.
BTS.
I was about to say Billy Ray Cyrus.
From BTS.
My
The
favourite
baby.
K-pop star.
The baby.
All right, Lexie, come on.
The baby. Let's go.
I'll give you Jimin from BTS. I think you'd be
Why?
like, because he's a dancer and he's got the pink hair.
You think he's
I know,
actually a
who, I know who
dancer?
Cam would be. Ollie London. I feel like
That's a
I'm,
very English name for a K-pop star.
he's a man from.
Lewis, you know these are questions for Lexie, right?
Really funny story. You could totally cut this out. So do you know we're going to a K-pop club night and our friends are like, oh, we're doing pre's at us. Do you want to like come in? We walk in and Ollie London is lying on the bed. Like,
the fuck's Ollie London?
And we walk in and he's just lying on the bed and I'm like, what? Because obviously, like, I never had done videos on them. So we go into the toilets and we're like, oh my God, Ollie London is just lying in the
Is
bed.
he a
Like,
white?
is
Is he
Ollie
is he a
London?
white guy
he's
who's
the
tried
guy
to become?
who
Yeah.
wants to look like Jimin from BTS.
Yeah, he's
like,
a
in love with
yeah,
BTS.
he's a completely normal British guy that spent like 100k,
So basically what-
200k surgery to look like a K-pop
So basically, what Lewis is saying is that he is Jimin and Cam wants to look like that geezer.
I want to look like you.
Yeah, I've met
star. I was
Ollie
more
quite a
thinking
few
the
times.
blonde hair. To be fair, I was just
Okay.
You know who, there is a guy, there's a K-pop that has like quite similar hair to that kind of like buzz cut called Key from a group
Charlie.
called Shiny. Like,
Shiny.
Ollie London before
yeah,
and after.
he's really cool that he like dyes it and stuff.
Okay, Lexie, you're giving him who?
Jimin from BTS.
Okay, why though? Just because the
Jimin.
dancing and all
And
that?
he's got the pink hair.
Okay, that. Now Cam, who's Cam?
Key from Shiny. I was like,
And why is that? Who is that? Who is that and why?
Great Sunderland player.
he's from a group called Shiny. He's a singer. I just think you have like a similar, style, similar hairstyle.
Cool as fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Who the fuck am I then?
Yeah, I'll give you Psy. I'll give you Psy.
Yeah, yes, I. Hona, hey. Oh, sexy lady. Whoop. Gangnam Style.
Is that literally what I
Yeah,
get?
Charlie, have a look at him. That's Ollie London before and after. Show Cam as well. I made a video on him once. No one watched it.
Yeah, I've met him quite a few times actually. I did an event with him and I did my performance, turned around, he was just there.
Is he
Like, turn it around. He's famous in like a hated way. Like people fuck because obviously he's trying to look like a fucking different race.
All right.
He literally got like eyelid surgery to make obviously
Eyelid surgery.
Interesting.
I don't know what the specific term for it is, but he got like his jawline changed, his eyelids changed, got like a lot of fucked up stuff done to him. Nose
I
changed.
feel like you're more passionate about this K-pop than I am,
Yeah, I love K-pop. I love BTS.
I love how I was prepping the questions and stuff downstairs with you two, and then you have literally waited for this one moment to just call me Psy and him Ollie London. That was your peak. I'm fuming.
I'll give it
Can't
to you. I'll
believe
give
it.
it to you actually.
I think I nailed that.
You fucking ruined it all when I hate you so. Psy?
What did I ruin?
Psy?
What did I ruin?
I was waiting to actually be called someone cool. I'm fucking Psy, Gangnam Style.
Look at the vein in the middle of his forehead.
But he does have the most popular song on YouTube.com.
True.
Oh, stroke my ego a little bit. Why don't you find? Okay, you know what? I'm fucking Psy. That's fine. That's fine.
Talking about K-pop.
Yeah.
K-pop stands are like intense, like so intense. Do you have many like K-pop stands like that stan you? Do you know?
G. Nelson.
True. When I was at KCON, she was like screaming the songs as I danced with them.
She's so cute.
It's so interesting. Like when you're a reaction channel, like when you do YouTube doing regular content, your subscribers come for you and they stay for you, right? And they won't be there for you. When you're a reaction channel, you'll have like the BTS stands that'll be there just for your BTS videos. Blackpink stands that'll be there just for your Blackpink videos. It's so weird. So like when I meet people that are like, oh, I really love you, it's like, oh, okay. Like at concerts, I get stopped a lot and stuff. And I've actually had like K-pop idols be like, oh, I like your videos and stuff, which is.
Was that Psy?
I wish it was Psy. Oh my God.
So you actually would be happy if I was Psy. Oh, that's gas. Sick. I thought he was a meme.
But yeah, I think it's like, I feel like K-pop stands as such a phenomenon. But you meet people that are like, I really like your videos and stuff.
Do you ever get like do K-pop stands send a lot of hate when you're reacting? Yeah, I was gonna. They're so intense where they either love or hate, isn't it?
I was in like hating on you.
When I was at like
Really?
my worst, I literally would get like death threats every day.
What do you mean at your worst? Wagwan.
You just go to like through dark phases or whatever. Like, but when I was at that point, like I was getting like death threats and hate comments on YouTube every single
What
day.
did you do?
Were you saying the songs are bad or something?
No, it'll literally be something as easy as like I'll say this member's my favorite, and they'll be like, no, like he's mine. It's crazy.
He's
stuff
yours.
like that.
Aye, they're freaks, bruv. They're actual freaks.
But I had like a situation.
Fam, sorry.
I had like a situation in Thailand where like a member of a group that I really like recognized me and he like pointed me out in the audience, and the video went like goes viral like every now and then in K-pop Twitter, and you have people message you that are like, oh, you're lying, like he doesn't, like all this kind of stuff. They'll be like, who do you think you are? It's really crazy stuff. They'll be like, you're trying to tear the group apart. Like they'll think you're like their girlfriend or something. It's so weird. You're like, I'm literally sat in Brighton right now, and you're trying to say this guy like thousands of feet, like
Do you ever play up to it? Like, if some little prick was just tweeting me that, I'll be like, yeah, I fucked him, and what?
Oh, K-pop sounds way too scary. That's why when I
They're not
started
going to do
streaming-
anything, man. How can they be scary? They're just fucking
when I started
neats.
streaming, I was so scared to reply to people that were like hating. But whereas nowadays I'd be like, fuck off. But like back then I was so scared because I'd be like, oh my god, I'm gonna get torn apart.
So this was like Domino's days. Now that you're big time Twitch
Yeah, I'm
streamer,
big
Lexie
time
Marie
guy in
Zanzibar.
London, Lexie Marie.
Yeah, we managed to trick Lewis somehow to actually convince her that her last name on the Lexie Marie X was Zanzibar.
You didn't convince me. You just made me feel bad.
You got your phone out and started Googling it.
I did it. My phone wasn't working. The Wi-Fi wasn't working. So I didn't even get a chance to Google it.
But yeah.
Where did that come from?
Literally nothing, because he said, and now for the main event, Antisocial podcast. He came in like that, and then he was just like, don't forget the X at the end.
Yeah, because
He
when
was
you
like,
said Zanzibar, I looked at Lexie, I was like, haha, is that a joke? And then I was like, another joke.
No, it was not. All right, question for you. You're going to be in a tag team with G, yeah? So it's you and G.
Okay.
You're going to scrap for the world heavyweight title, Nia Chu and Talia Ma.
Okay.
Who's winning?
Oh, us.
You think you're going to...
Oh, hands down.
All right, then now I need...
Talia's a competitive gal and
Yeah.
won't stop until she wins.
Drops.
But she's also like 5'6". I'll just squish her like a bug. So.
Okay, but G
Nia
Nelson is like 5'0".
Oh,
Zero.
she's 5'2" of pure anger though. Like Nikki. I haven't met Nikki, but Nikki's lovely.
Nikki's got
Nikki's-
mafia affiliations.
She's lived in 5 different countries. She's got a lot of cultures, a lot of like different kind of
cultures.
fighting styles
Yeah,
behind
fight
her.
throws, yeah.
So what are you going to do
But is
to...
she
What are you going to do
Nelly?
to Nia Chu? Like, if you're going to
I've
fight
never
her...
met Nikki. I don't.
Yeah, you've got the Thai boxing side on your side.
Yeah, I'm
Oh,
gonna
shit,
do all the
yeah.
time. Yeah.
I actually think that's why she went to Thailand, wasn't
with
for
my
K-pop.
Indonesian fans.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, but I just
Like
I need to know.
5% in
Come on,
India.
what are you going to do? Who's going to win?
I don't know. I will win.
Uh-huh.
I think I've got a height advantage.
Yeah,
though.
you've-
I've
when
got
I-
a height advantage.
when I-
Mad height advantage.
When I saw you today, I was like, fucking hell.
It's like when your granddad sees his grandchild.
And I was like,
Yeah, yes,
you're getting big, aren't
Oh
you?
my god, I got
Yeah.
bigger than last time I saw you. I'm just getting height shaped. Lord Jesus.
Need to know though. Is it points? Is it points? Is it TKO? Or is it a straight knockout?
Oh, straight knockout. It's kick.
So you're going to kick Nia Chu in the face?
Wow.
No, please.
Hal, can you
Is
just
that gonna
cut
be
this
the
and
ti-
just, like-
Is that going to be the title?
Yeah. Finally, we've got a good clip
put it in.
title.
I can't wait to meet you tomorrow, Nikki, by the way.
We have to remember though, what's the rules here? Is this boxing? Is this MMA? Is this,
It is
Yeah,
literally
full on
you,
contact.
UFC, anything goes.
So your height doesn't matter. What happens if they go for your legs, take you down, ground and pound you?
I'll give her a loving, like a little, like a loving one of them.
Oh, like a skirt.
you just said you did that to Talia Ma. You'd be like, right on her
Right
skull.
throat.
Whoa! That's aggression. That is pure aggression. I don't.
No, Talia would eat me alive. Jesus Christ.
So Talia would eat you alive. So are you hoping that G would actually back you for Talia? Do you reckon that?
Oh my god, true. Why did you just get scared and run away? Or like runs away?
Oh, feels like you're doubting your teammates now.
Yeah, you kind of...
No, we'll win.
Not so much conviction in that. Can you leave a comment below who you think will win this fight?
That's true. I'm actually curious.
All right. I feel like we're at a good position where we could probably head over to. We've got some questions for audio only version of the podcast.
yes.
Lexie, I want to say just for this part of the podcast, if you are interested in heading over, I'll be introducing in a second. But thank you so much for coming on the podcast. If you guys would like to check out Lexie, she'll be in the link in the description below. She does. Well, we Twitch, right? That's what we'll do. Yeah, we'll check her out on Twitch. She does lots of like Valorant and Among Us, lots of different types of games.
Just chatting.
Yes, and if you want to come and listen to us ask Twitter questions for Lexie,
Go over.
Please go over to Spotify right now, right this second.
Right now. Cam's angry.
And thank
Go
you
now.
very much for listening.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye bye.